Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of three, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is another B with the T. As we know, it was Super Bowl weekend, so a lot went down this weekend. And a lot actually went down in the DM as well, because a bunch of girls are DMing Usher as we speak, trying to get them concert tickets down, girl. After watching Usher kill it at the Super Bowl, I mean, ticket sales are gone up, girl. But the bots have bought the tickets, and the resellers are selling them for these astronomical prices that nobody can afford. And so some of my friends have DM'd Usher, not trying to make it be with a T, have DM'd Usher just to get a ticket. They're not trying to get them for free. They just trying to secure a ticket, period, okay? They don't even care if they on the floor, in the back, okay? If they gotta get a job at the venue. All they care about is getting into the building, which I don't blame them, okay? So, Mr. Raymond, if you are watching this video, which I know you're probably not, sir, answer the DMs. The girls need tickets, period. So, I actually had no idea that Usher was going on tour. I kept seeing these comments saying Monica should tour with Usher when it was announced that she would be touring with Miss Nicki Minaj. But I didn't realize that that was because Usher was actually going on tour, which is hilarious. So, horrible promo, by the way, horrible marketing. And I actually agree with this. Monica should be going on tour with Usher, not with Nicki Minaj. Now, a lot of people are saying whether or not they are going to be purchasing Nicki's tickets. I don't see how Monica could add to Nicki's tour, really, because like the fan base for Monica and the fan base for Nicki Minaj, I think, differ astronomically, and I'm not sure how Monica could add to Nicki's tour in terms of sales. But I feel like if Nicki had somebody like Flo Milli, or, well, it can't be Koi because her and Koi had beef at one point. So if she had some of the rap girls that were maybe on Super Freaky Girl with her opening up her show instead of living legend Monica, I think that would make more sense. Monica just doesn't fit Nicki's tour to me, but you know, I guess there's always going to be opposing opinions on something like that. But that's just my take, okay? I think that she don't fit the tour at all. She should definitely be going on tour with Mr. Usher. And that's just that on that. Now, Usher put on one hell of a performance. I mean, he almost did his entire catalog. When Ludacris was on stage with him and Lil Jon, we were for sure expecting Lovers and Friends to close out the show, but Lovers and Friends never happened. So I got beef with everybody. I got beef with the Super Bowl. I got beef with Usher. I got beef with Jay-Z. I got beef with everybody, because it's just like, why did y'all not perform Lovers and Friends? How you guys gonna have all three of y'all on stage for the first time in forever.com and not perform Lovers and Friends? Granted, the rest of the performance was top notch, okay? This is what we actually needed last year. All shade, okay? But we give Miss Rihanna a break because she was indeed pregnant. Usher killed it, okay? I was so happy watching him perform. He sang every song that we needed him to sing, except for Lovers and Friends. And I was very happy with the performance. I mean, after Usher performed, obviously viewership went down, because I certainly was not watching the Super Bowl after that. It was background noise at first, and then I turned off my TV. I didn't care about them two teams playing. I really didn't. Offset lost $1 million because he bet on the 49ers, and of course the Chiefs won. So ciao. Kansas City won. So baby, whoever bet on the 49ers last night didn't get so lucky, and people lost a lot of money. But it is what it is. Don't write checks your ass can't cash, period. And just a little side note, because everybody except for Usher and her that performed yesterday, they needed to drink some hot tea, okay? The people that opened the show needed hot tea. I'm talking all them anthems that they were singing and songs they were singing before the game started. They needed some hot tea. And I don't mean be with a tea, I mean actual hot tea with lemon in it or something to get them vocal cords right. And Alicia Keys obviously didn't have no tea backstage either, girl, because she would crack on the first damn note. And I said, oh goodness gracious me, oh my girl. I was flabbergasted at the vocals, okay? And that goes for everybody except for Usher, okay? They weren't even dancing. They weren't up there shaking their rump. They weren't up there putting on their little wine. Child, they were standing there at the mic on the field, not able to sing. What? No, that is unacceptable. Unacceptable condition! So, we're just gonna leave it at that, okay? On the topic of football, Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham Jr. are apparently an item and have been an item for like a year, which is so weird to me. When I first heard this news like the other day, I think I heard it before, but it didn't make sense to me back then, so I just ignored it. And then it came up again, like regurgitation, and had me confused again because I was like, didn't he just have a baby? But then when I Googled, I saw that the baby just had a birthday party and that him and the mama broke up a long time ago. So I'm like, oh, I thought he was with the other the lady, the Caucasian lady. But like him and Kim together is so strange to me. I mean, I guess she's going back to her roots because, you know, well, that's actually not her roots because Ray J is her roots. But like, you know, Reggie Bush days. And I mean, Odell, fine, child. But it's just a pairing I think this, how old is Odell? Wait a second. Isn't Odell a child? Child, hold on, let me see something, child. Odell Beckham is my age, and he's dating Kim Kardashian. This is weird. Like, girl, you couldn't find a man your age, girl? Girl, oh my Jesus. I know you lying. I know this man. What is she doing with him? Oh, remember that time? Wait, her bestie, Lala, was on that podcast where she was in some kind of interview and they were talking about younger men. So maybe Kim Kardashian saw that interview and decided she gonna try her a younger man because maybe they probably always slide in her damn DM. But like, ew. He's a parent, she's a parent, but like, she's a mom with older children. He just had his first child recently. Like, he's a baby himself because, well, I mean, he's the same age as me, but I'm a baby girl. I'm a baby. So, ew. Like, on the reverse, I wouldn't think anything strange. The only reason I think it's strange is because a woman that is in her 40s, developmentally, I ain't looking at no damn freaking 30-something-year-old when I'm in my 40s. Okay, because isn't Kim like 45? Let me, hold on. Kim is 43. I, personally, at 45, 43, whatever, would have zero interest in a man that is 30 because men are just, at that age, are just not giving even 30. Like, they're literally giving still teenagers, which is really crazy. So, like me, at 31, would definitely date a man that's 43 because I'm thinking he would be a little bit more seasoned, okay? He would be a little bit more mature. But as a woman, I already know that the men aren't coming with the same energy. So I'm not going to be 10 years older than I am right now and looking back at no 30-year-old. That's crazy. Like, absolutely insane. I would feel like a 30-year-old man has nothing to offer me. Now, they are both rich, so it is what it is. But I'm not even talking about, like, money or anything. I'm talking about mental stimulation. Like, no. Odell Beckham does not give me mature for his age because, again, he hangs out with the likes of Drake. Like, what is Kim doing? Is it for making headlines, like, once they're fully public? Because they were spotted recently out and about, you know. It's giving weird. What do you guys think?
Died in a plane crash mysteriously while on their way to the Super Bowl, and how Biden just posted this cryptic ass message right after they died. The CEO of one of the largest banks in the country was on a helicopter with pilots, family, and the CEO/chairman of the Nigeria Stock Exchange when their helicopter mysteriously caught fire and crashed while on their way to the Super Bowl. And what are the odds that Biden on his presidential X account drops this photo with glowing red eyes and this weird caption that shocks all of America? And the caption for this picture that he actually posted on the presidential Twitter account was, "Just like we drew it up," and everyone thought that they were talking about the Super Bowl when they weren't. I honestly believe that this is what they were talking about. And if you are unfamiliar with the Nigerian Stock Exchange and what they have going on right now with America and just the overall fight for power, money, and greed, you need to pay attention to what is going on. One of the people on that aircraft was a chief executive of Access Bank, and his wife and his son were among those 6 people that were on board, and it went down shortly after 10 p.m. on Interstate 15, and all 6 people were killed, including 2 pilots and the former chairman of NGX Group, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And what's so crazy, it is saying that authorities are investigating it, which means to me they may suspect foul play. They are trying to say that this could take up to 2 years. This entire investigation could take up to 2 years, and they are calling it a terrible tragedy. The Super Bowl was a giant ritual. And those people in that helicopter, think about it. If you take out the owner and CEO of a large bank, one of the largest banks in the country, you take off his wife and you take out his son, who is left to get the money?
Okay, so that video from TikTok just gagged me, but I couldn't leave it out of this Be With Tea because what the hell? That cannot just be some like, but I'm gonna need black people to stop getting on helicopters. I'm gonna need black people to stop getting on helicopters. I really am. And I'm so sorry to say it. Rich black people, sorry. Billionaires, millionaires, black child, on American soil. Don't be getting in no damn helicopters. Anytime any banker or owner of a bank, or like when the was it Cash App? Whenever CEOs like that pass away, it's very sketchy. It's always sketchy, and it's always mysterious circumstances. The same thing happened with like the Bitcoin people. Half the time I don't even think the people are really dead. But what do you guys think about TikTok that I just played? Like, my mind is scrambling right now, so I can't even get my thoughts together to give you guys like what I actually think about that. But I'm with the girl. It's a conspiracy, it's a scheme, and it's not set up by Todd this time. It's not set up by Todd. Clock it. So tell me what you guys think about that. We're gonna reconvene when they finish their investigation. Child, we're definitely gonna have to do an update on that one because it's like, what the heck. Now, this might be one of our most chaotic Black History Months ever. A lot has happened. We started off 2024 with a bang. Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay, which is Shannon Sharp's podcast or interview YouTube show. And he did this interview and everybody's panties, and I mean everybody's panties were in a bunch. And it was just like, nobody called out Cat for lying, child. Okay, so Cat was speaking some things and it was a great interview. I watched the whole thing and I lived for every second of it. It was really, really good. And then I caught my mama watching it and I sat down and watched it a second time. So that interview really kicked off 2024. And then after that, you know, we ended up with his Bigfoot drama. Obviously, that has nothing to do with Club Shay Shay. But right after that closed out, we get into February, and February starts off on some mess, okay? And then Monique goes on Club Shay Shay, and she's spilling her guts. Now, I have this opinion where the same way that Jay-Z went on the Grammy stage and said what he said, that was Kanye behavior, period. But it was received way better than Kanye back at the MTV Awards, right? Jay-Z is to Kanye West what Taraji P. Henson is to Monique. And so I'm going to do a video about the Club Shay Shay interview, so I'm not going to talk about it too long here. Monique has been consistent, and she never had people's support up until maybe a year or so ago, around the time when Lee Daniels had apologized to her. From that point, 50 Cent kept his word, gave Mo a position on his show, and blah, 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 blah. And she's been having a better time, you know. She's been doing a lot better, you know, even though she's still not as successful as she would have been had they not done what they did to her. She's still in her bag, and we love that for her. So since Cat Williams did this interview with Shannon Sharp, a lot more people are going on the show. You know, a lot more people are recognizing it as a great platform to go on, especially as Black creators, Black celebrities, Black influencers, whoever, right? But a lot more people are reaching out to him, and that's great. But why is this man beefing with Mike Epps at this point? Or why is Mike Epps beefing with him? He actually got really upset about this because Mike Epps went on stage and pretty much did the most. You know, he was insinuating that Shannon Sharp was zesty, as he so put it after the fact. After Shannon Sharp called him out, he reached out to Shannon Sharp, then went on stage and claimed that Shannon Sharp in fact reached out to him. And so Shannon Sharp's pissed because not only did he reach out to Shannon Sharp to get on the show, he goes on stage and lies, says that Shannon Sharp reached out to him to bring him on the show, and then is accusing him of being gay or that he wants to stare at his balls the entire time during the interview, saying that this is Medea's sister and all these things. And I'm just like, huh? So then Shannon Sharpe gets upset, and Shannon Sharpe is online, and he's like, don't make me drop the receipts. And I don't really like to do stuff like this, but I will post the DMs because you reached out to me. You just have the audacity. Like, why do you have the audacity to get up on stage and act like this man reached out to you to be on his show when you reached out to him? You look crazy. So then Mike Epps gets online and pretty much threatens Shannon Sharpe, saying that he don't do too much fighting these days, and pretty much, okay, like, sir, what? Because Shannon Sharpe was like pretty much saying he's gonna pull up on him. Everybody is just like, this is ghetto as hell. This is ghetto as hell. Like, why are we threatening each other during Black History Month at that? But like, why are we threatening each other over this podcast? Like, huh? And you started it, sir, because you got up on your stage lying and calling this man gay, and then you're gonna turn around and clarify that, oh, actually, yeah, I did DM him, but no, there is no but. You're a liar, and that's just the end of that. Okay, you tried to get off your joke, and your joke was very homophobic, and now you sat there looking stupid as hell. Because what do you mean you don't do much fighting these days? That's because Shannon Sharpe is a big guy. Mike Epps ain't that damn big. Okay, of course you're not gonna fight Shannon Sharpe. He's a football player. Like, sir, what is going on? But as ghetto as that was, it wasn't as ghetto as Joel Osteen's church getting shot up. Girl, when your church is getting shot up, I have a problem. I have a problem. I can't even come worship the Lord. This is why I stay home and worship, okay? I be staying home and worshiping because you're not about to catch me at no church that's getting shot up. So, of course, they put out a statement, and it says, our community is devastated by today's events and grateful for the swift actions of law enforcement. May the healing hands of God touch the lives of everyone involved and provide comfort during this difficult time. In the face of such darkness, we must hold on to our faith and remember evil will not prevail. God will guide us through the darkest of times. Together, we will rise above this tragedy and stand firm in our commitment to love and support one another. In times like these, our faith is tested, but is also strengthened. We don't always understand why things like this happen, but we know that God is in control. Please join me in continued prayer for healing and peace. I saw a video, I don't know if it's the only video, but I saw a video and you just hear pow, 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 pow. Like, she's letting off mad shots. Okay, the woman looks deranged, first of all, because she got shot and killed. So she dead. She not going to jail. She dead. Okay, but she got shot and killed. And people definitely were injured. I don't know if there's any other deaths, but apparently a child was among those that got injured. Why does this happen? I don't know. This is like unheard of. Obviously, this is not the first time a church has been shot up. We have seen it in the past. But this is the first time I've heard of a mass shooting or a shooting at all, at a church as big as Lakewood, right? Like, this is a big deal. This is not some little church in the middle of nowhere. This is a huge church that is known across the globe because of the popularity of the pastor and the church in general. Now, this is not Lakewood's first scandal. I'm pretty sure the missing money scandal happened where they ended up finding the money in the walls of the church, which is just makes absolutely no sense. But people seem to forget these things. Then, of course, the other scandal when they wouldn't open the church doors during Hurricane Harvey. I have been side-eyeing this church since then. I mean, y'all know I love me a good pastor, but this is not one of the pastors that, you know, I've ever really listened to or, you know, taken liking to. And that's not to say that anything's wrong with him. It's just my spirit just say going in that direction. You feel me? And then, you know, sometimes there's pastors that my spirit did take to at first, but then God was like, come here. And I was just like, all right. All right. And so that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is a shooting should not be happening anywhere. But if you guys recall, literally like a week or so ago, they put out a travel advisory for Jamaica. Now, you know me, girl. I'm already there. I'm already on the island, confused, because I'm just like, what is this travel advisory for? I am a foreign gal. Okay, I am from foreign. And I live in Jamaica. And when I hear travel advisory, I'm like, what? Common freaking sense is all you need to travel in Jamaica. Common sense, right? So as a woman, I am not going to travel to Jamaica alone if I have no friends or family here on the island. It's just not a place that I would travel to solo dolo because let's face it here, the men here are something else, okay? However, common sense is common sense, and I realize common sense is not so common, but anything you wouldn't do at home while out partying, drinking, having fun, having a good time, whatever you want to be doing when you're at home, don't do it on the island, okay? Or don't do it wherever you're traveling to. Just be smart, be safe, okay? If you're not gonna take your drink to the bathroom because that's unsanitary, and you leave your drink somewhere because you didn't want to finish it, girl, don't drink it when you go back to it. I mean, that's the same thing I would do at home. That has nothing to do with Jamaica. And so I'm bringing this up because Lakewood is a very popular place, a very known place, and Lakewood just got shot up. But y'all are putting out travel advisories for traveling abroad to Jamaica. Does that make any sense? It is safer, apparently, to come to Jamaica and have a good old time on your resort and dance the night away than it is to go to church in America. Let's talk about it, because I'm confused. This is very common for places to just get shot up in America. Like, very common. Everybody got a gun. Okay, everybody got a damn gun. I am confused. How dare America put out a travel advisory for Jamaica when you guys have churches being shot up? You guys have random streets getting shot up. You guys have so much gun crime, whether it is from gangsters or crazy Caucasian people just toting around their gun in a grocery store. Like, you have more likely of a chance to get shot up in public minding your business in the USA than you would getting shot here in Jamaica or getting snatched off your resort and kidnapped in Jamaica. Like, when I saw the travel advisory, I said, this is a joke. Now, granted, Jamaica wasn't the only place that America said don't travel to. I don't know why they put out that travel advisory, but, like, book that trip. Book your trip, okay? Like, don't let them scare you out of coming here, because, I mean, I take caution wherever I go. That's just that's just how you should live, right? But I'm not, like, at the grocery store scared that it's gonna get shot up, because it's just not something that happens here. Like, now, if you are traveling with a group of friends to Jamaica or to the Bahamas or wherever, right? Why wouldn't you be safe with just your friends? Watch your drink. Don't accept drinks from random people. Leave the club with who you came with. Don't be on the island doing all this with the locals. Don't be doing too much with the locals. Don't be trusting people willy-nilly. I know some people are free-spirited and just trust people. Come to different parts of the Caribbean and just have sex with everybody. Girl, don't be doing that, okay? Book your vacation, have your fun, take your pictures for Instagram, and take your butt back home. It's not that hard. It's certainly not that deep, but that travel advisory actually shocked me. Especially if you book a resort trip and you don't leave the resort. Like, don't be making friends on the resort and leaving the resort with the friends that you made. You don't know these people from Adam, especially if you're by yourself. Like, you don't know these people. Don't be traveling nowhere. People, human trafficking is a thing. You know, like, that is still a thing. I'm not saying to just be irresponsible, but, like, use common sense and you'll be just fine. My point here is America needs to put out a travel advisory for America. Okay? Do you know that when I booked my trip to Los Angeles last year, mass shootings kept happening? And that's part of the reason why I was like, am I not supposed to go? Like, am I not supposed to go on this trip? And I canceled my trip for more than one reason, but that was definitely on the list of reasons why I canceled it. Had no idea I was going to be moving to Jamaica, like, shortly after that. But that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, I was scared to go to Los Angeles. And I was just trying to get some content. Ciao. And when I came to Jamaica last year in February, I came as a solo traveler, but I had people that I was meeting up with on the island that I had communicated with prior, right? And it was like mutuals. So I was safe that way. So I only stayed at a hotel for 3 days, and then the rest of the time I was at an Airbnb, and I had a great time. So, I mean, just use common sense. Lakewood is in Texas, and so on the topic of Texas, Miss Texas Hold'em herself, Beyonce is dropping Act 2 for Renaissance on March 29th. And girl, why is she coming for the country bag? Girl, first of all, 16 Carriages is, oh my God, I love that record. I absolutely love that record. But Act 2 for Renaissance looks like we might have visuals, which I'm excited about, okay? Because they dropped these little visualizers on her channel on YouTube. but they're very much just a repetitive, like a looping video. So they're not actually music videos, but it's giving me hope that there's gonna be actual music videos for Act 2 for Renaissance. And so the girls online are speculating that what Beyonce is doing is covering the 3 genres of music that were stolen from Black people, okay? Because I just talked about that little, oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. I just talked about that literally in my last Be With a T video, where I was like, all the music has been stolen from Black people. Rock and roll, blues, everything. Okay, they hijacked rap from us. They hijacked everything from us, okay? And so I was just talking about that in my last Be With a T video. I'm gonna insert the clip in here. Okay, rock and roll, stolen. Country music, stolen. Blues, stolen. Girl, all of it. We are the inventors, the tastemakers, all of this, right? And so the fact that the awards, everything has been overtaken by Caucasians, okay? Like, everything. They have somehow managed to Christopher Columbus music, okay? Sorry, they just got it in them, girl. What is in that white gene that just lets these people be taking stuff, girl? They are thieves. Sorry, no shame. It looks like Act 1 was her reclaiming dance, because electric music definitely was ours, right? I mean, we just create everything, and then everything gets snatched and stolen. Act 1 was dance. Act 2 is going to be country, because we definitely invented that. And then Act 3, they're saying, is going to be rock and roll, which I'm excited, okay? I'm excited for the country album, because I love me a good country song, okay? Love me a good country song. When I was talking about the American Idol people that we have forgotten, I totally forgot Carrie Underwood. Who is that girl? Okay, I love me some Carrie Underwood, okay? But a lot of Black people have been dominating in country over the last couple of years, and there are a lot of women that are in the country music game. Now, T-Pain recently came out and said he has written a lot of country songs, because you know he's from Tallahassee, child. So he has written a lot of country songs, but he actually has told, like, publishing people, do not put his name on the record, because a lot of hate comes with Black people writing country songs, which is crazy because we invented the damn genre. So T-Pain is like, he'll take the money for the writing, but he doesn't want his name in the credits. And I was like, what? And so now, if you guys remember, when Beyonce performed with Dixie Chicks, it was a big problem with the country music lovers, okay? They were so mad. Beyonce was on that stage performing Daddy's Girl or whatever the hell that song called, yeah. They did not like that she performed with Dixie Chicks. They did not want any Black people up in that arena, and now Black people are coming back and taking what is rightfully theirs, which is country music, okay? So lots of new artists have come out, and you know, K. Michelle dropped her country album, I think, or no, she didn't. Did she drop an album? Oh, she did, yeah. K. Michelle is in her country music bag. She always wants to do country, and she is. And so people are like, K. Michelle did it first. K. Michelle did it first. And K. Michelle was like, pump the damn brakes, okay? Why are you guys tagging me? I love Beyonce, and I'm very happy, and I'm going to continue to support her, because why would she go against Beyonce? Beyonce is from Texas. Like, Beyonce is country down. You heard the lady. She said she got hot sauce in her bag. Okay? Like, the lady is country as hell. Beyonce is very country. You could hear it in her talk, in chat, and everything. She country as hell. And for the last few years, Beyonce has been showing more of that Texan pride, you know? Even with her Adidas drops and stuff. Like, a lot of it was, I'm a cowgirl, period. Okay, she back to her roots, and I am here for all of it. Now, I liked 16 cartridges more than, or is it carriages, girl? Is it cartridges or carriages? Carriages, sorry. Oh my God. I like 16 carriages more than Texas Hold'em. But Texas Hold'em is a cute record too. But like, I am so excited to hear this album. I'm excited to hear Act 2. And I'm excited to hear Act 3. If the girls are right and she drops rock and roll, I mean, child, I can't wait to hear what sound she comes with, because Beyonce's just at this place where she can explore her artistry, because she's done it all, okay? The only thing she hadn't done is win album of the damn year. That's the only thing, right? So she's just working on her art, and I love that for her. A lot of people were upset too. They're like, she couldn't let Usher have his moment. I'm like, why can't the two have their moment simultaneously? Like, how does Beyonce dropping new music take away from Usher's performance at Super Bowl? It literally does not. I mean, Usher gave us a great performance, but I don't see how Usher's performance is being outshined or overshadowed by Beyonce's album dropping, not album announcement. They gave her a commercial for the Super Bowl, and if you were paying attention to that commercial, which was very cute, by the way, we haven't seen Beyonce do a commercial like this since Pepsi, but if you noticed that commercial, she says for them to drop the new music. Okay, it was a Verizon commercial, so I know they give her a hefty bag for that, okay? But, like, it was a Verizon commercial, and she said drop the new music on them in the commercial. So, obviously, the new music was bound to be announced. And it was. And she dropped 2 records, and, you know, I'm excited to see what merch we get with this. This also explains the Dimmadome. This is why somebody said, now this explains why she was at the Grammys dressed like Clint Eastwood, and I was on the floor. Okay, that's my mom's guy right there, Clint Eastwood. But like, yeah, she really was dressed like Indiana Jones. But she's been teasing us with the cowgirl hat since she dropped damn Act 1. So I don't know why everybody's acting all damn surprised that she's doing country. Like, I live for it. I honestly do. And, you know, I'm excited to hear what else she dropped, because from the time she did the record, the country record on the Lemonade album, when she did that song, I'm like, oh my God, this fits so well. And it did so well on the country charts, right? It's nice to see her, you know, step out of the box that she's been in this whole time, which was R&B/pop, because she's done it all. I mean, how many more? Like, let the new people have the R&B child. Let this lady do something else. She bored. The woman is clearly bored, and she's trying to tell us she's bored doing the same old damn love song. She wants to do something else or a different sound, and her voice is so damn country. It works. So I'm excited for that. Let me know how you guys feel about it, or if you all are like, I don't like country music. I love country music because they do so much storytelling. Before He Cheats, a bop. Okay, period. Jesus Take the Wheel? Girl, Carrie Underwood, child. Listen, I love you some Carrie Underwood. Listen, I love country music, so I cannot wait to see what she comes with. The country people love them some Jesus, so I want to hear a little gospel twang in there. Okay, ooh, what if the 3rd album is a gospel album and she is like gags us because everybody's like, Beyonce don't love Jesus. Beyonce doesn't serve Jesus. So what if what if Act 3 is actually gospel and not rock and roll? Oh my God. I hope it's gospel and not rock and roll, because I would be so happy with a gospel album from Beyonce. I've been said that she should have dropped gospel a long time ago. When Destiny's Child used to do little gospel renditions at the end of their albums, gospel medleys, girl, they ate down every single time. So if she did a gospel record, oh my gosh. That is like, Beyonce's voice is perfect for gospel. Anytime I sing like a Beyonce song, like anytime I sing, you're the one I love, you're the only one I see, come on baby, it's you. Okay, whenever I sing that song, I'm always singing to Jesus. Okay, am I the only one that does that? Anytime I sing like certain songs and that are like love songs but for like a significant other, I'm always singing them to God. And so whenever I sing that, I always think about God, because that song just sounds like a gospel song if you want it to, right? And so every time I listen to that song and certain records on that album or a lot of her albums, I'm always like, this would be a really good gospel song, like really good. So Beyonce, change Act 3 to gospel, please, girl. Act 3 can't be rock and roll. Put the rock and roll on Act 2, okay? Just do rock and roll and country on Act 2, and then give me gospel for Act 3. Girl, give me gospel. Lord have mercy, please. I know Beyonce's no angel. She told us. But let her do a gospel album. Oh my gosh. I will melt. Okay. I will literally melt. So, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. I want Act 3 to be gospel instead of rock and roll, because I like soft rock, easy rock. I don't like metal or anything like that. And I mean, rock and roll and blues to me fits so nicely in the country category, because it could just be a blues album, right? You know, put all that scat and jazz on. Put all that stuff in Act 2, ma'am. We need to reserve Act 3 for gospel, okay? Don't play with them. Gag us. Anyway, was that it? I think that was it. Let me know in the comment below which one of the new Beyonce drops was your fave, if any. Okay, and let me know what you guys thought about everything else I talked about in this video. I love you all so much, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.